I'm Janine Reyes. Thank you for joining us tonight. We begin our special edition with Super Bowl 43 celebrations across the valley. And this is a road, of course, we've been talking a lot about since last night. This is why it's a one-lane road. You can see there's just one car on there right now, but when there's more than one car, you have to yield the right-of-way to the other car coming. There's also very sharp turns, as you can see by the drivers that are out there right now. Virginia's biggest concern, she says, is management's solution to the problem. It's this. A can of spray paint. This is a bottle up close. The label reads sealer, primer, and stain blocker. So we went to contact management about the concerns and found this man, a member of the maintenance team. Are you guys just spraying over mold?
Well, I don't know.
Is that what they're telling you to do, or?
I don't know. You talk to them, my supervisor.
This is 62% alcohol content, so it's good. You want some?
Of course I would take some.
I want some. I'm
gonna rub it in good.
All right,
too.
and I'll take some too. And as we're doing that, Caitlin,
let's take a look at our weather. Why not?
Find out how that's affecting U.S. fishermen and what's being done to stop it.
We'll see how she reacts now. I haven't tried this yet. After today's winds, there's not a whole lot left of it. Now, the winds were strong enough to pull this tree right out from its roots. Just to give you an idea, I'm 5'9". The roots go well above my head. That's it. The terrible towels are out.
That's right. 6 championships.
We're continuing to follow breaking news for you tonight in Brownsville. We want to give you a live look of that car we told you about at the beginning of the show that crashed through a couple fences and actually landed in a canal. We're going to take you live out there now, but we're being told at this moment that police are pulling a white Chevy vehicle. You see it there out of the canal. Now, at the top of the show, we were told they were searching for the driver. At this point in time, we know now that they've got someone in custody. We know that nobody else was injured. We don't know the extent of his injuries other than police telling us that when they got there, they found the vehicle, but not the driver. So we know he was well enough to at least get out of the car. But at this point in time, we're still gathering the details. As you see there, it's a very active scene right now. Hey, Ryan, good morning. You can see out here at the Radisson, the sign says, "Hello, Dolly." And you can see she is making herself seen here already. The winds are coming in. The rain is coming in on us here this morning. We've been out this morning. We haven't seen a whole lot of people on the roads other than a few police cars scattered here and there and the media. Other than that, everybody's pretty much staying indoors. Today, her murder remains unsolved. We're going to take you back now to the investigation. This is video from detectives 15 years ago. You can see they're searching the field where they discovered her body. There's not a lot out there on FM 1421. This is back in December of 1993. We visited that area again tonight. You can see things have changed in 15 years. Carol's mother tells me there were no homes out in the area where investigators discovered the body. Tonight, as you can see, neighborhoods are slowly developing out there and people now live in the area. But as much as the street side view may change, one thing still haunts the area. It's the unsolved murder case of Carol Reed. Shots are fired and detectives investigating. Like this one, most crimes in the valley are solved rather quickly. But that's not always the case. Just like any department, the Cameron County Sheriff's Office has a handful of unsolved crimes, so we asked the sheriff to dig one up.
Actually, this happened on December 7, 1993.
It's a crime that left this woman dead, and sheriff's deputies searching for answers that could lead to her killer. With little more than that information. This is the picture. We brought her picture to psychic Jody Blackburn.
We can come to the back room.
Okay. Using tarot cards, a pendulum, and her picture, he shares his insights in the case.
There's more than one person involved in this.
Jody tells us he sees 2 people, and one with a double name. The first starts with a J, the second with an A.
Like Jose Alberto or, somebody, Juan Antonio, somebody that has like a 2 name in there.
He also gets a strong feeling on another name. This one, he says, begins with a D and ends with an A like you would hear in the name Diana. This person, he says, is close to the family. They believe she knows something, although he does not sense she's involved with the murder. We asked him Carol's relationship with her killers.
Do you think she knew them well? Or?
I don't think she really, I think in her mind, maybe she thought she didn't know these people well, but not really.
Sheriff Omar Lucio gave us a little more background on the case.
Carol Reed had been involved with a theft ring that were stealing vehicles.
Police arrested her just days before TxDOT crews spotted her body. With her arrest came hope to close several car theft cases.
Eventually, she was going to probably come forward and make all kinds of statements and or divulge who the people are and where they were taking some of the vehicles.
Instead, investigators believe that opened another case, this one in the sheriff's department. It's a murder case that's now gone cold.
You feel like there's someone out there that may have information to help crack this case?
Yes, we do.
Are they going to solve this case? I can tell you straight out, yes. They're going to solve it.
But how does he know all this? First, he uses what he calls psychometry.
And it's when either you hold an object that belongs to the person, or in this case, it's an image.
Psychometry and the cards.
She was betrayed. Somebody else, brought it in there, or they probably had the sense of being betrayed. There's money also involved. There's that scale, which means that they will bring a balance. These cards, in this case, tells me that there will be success, that they will find him.
But days after our meeting, after holding on to Reed's picture and using psychometry, Jody called back to say his feeling of closure for Carol Reed likely came from a sense that she's at peace. He tells us he believes one of the two who killed Reed is dead. The other, he believes, is serving time for another crime.
And many times, they're right on the money, and sometimes they're not.
So in the end, we leave with possible clues. Not a specific name, not specific answers, but Inside Jody says he can sometimes tap into.
I don't think that a psychic will honestly solve a case, but I think that it will provide enough clues or an idea, or it would bring forth some type of information for the detective, and that may help him, solve the case.
And Sheriff Lucio agrees. It's not normal practice, but in the past, one of his investigators consulted with a psychic with eye-opening results.
That particular psychic was able to give some details about it, not knowing nothing about the case.
Jody says he's helped with cases in the Valley and even as far away as Houston. And for Lucio, as long as cold cases get closed, he's not too concerned about how the clues come forward.
I feel that maybe they can be helpful. Why not use them? Whatever it takes, to solve a crime.
We visited Sunrise Mall today and found plenty of procrastinators, all on a mission to find that last-minute gift. Take a look. 'Twas the day before Christmas, and all through the mall, children visited with Santa while shoppers searched for it all.
They're all $2.99.
And stuff from Bath & Body Works, body spray.
The same sweater that was at Dillard's for like $90, we found it for $10 at Bell's. So that is a bargain.
From clothing to jewelry to books and more, this Shop the Box sale brought in shoppers galore. Santa's little helpers are at the mall too, maneuvering shoppers who make excuses for being caught up in this last-minute zoo.
We've been really busy, so.
I always usually do that every year. I wait until the last minute. It's a bad habit.
Because everything's cheaper later, so. But everything's more hectic, so. It's easier to do it before.
When all's said and done,
I'm finished.
They breathe a sigh of relief. Christmas shopping is done. Now it's time for a treat. And next year they vow to not get caught up in the same.
There is a lot of variety that is going down and decreases as you get close to the last minute.
Last minute shopping with only themselves to blame.
What I think I'm going to do this coming year is buy the gifts during the year instead of waiting at the last minute.
The malls aren't the only ones packed with those last-minute shoppers today.
News Center 23 starts now.
Welcome to News Center 23 at 6. I'm Janine Reyes.
And I'm Angel Covarrubias. Thank you for joining us.
On this traditional start of Christmas shopping, many Valley merchants found their parking lots jammed. Advertised prices brought out bargain hunters as intended. Mall security and police remained on high alert just in case of any problem.